Hey, in this video I'm going to start with the torso part. So let's first take a polygon cylinder. So I'm going to use polygon modeling technique here, and I'm going to use this cylinder for the torso part of here. Okay, so let's take a cylinder and let's go to the front view. Click here and go to front view. You can just maximize it by holding space bar. Now let's take the move tool. Okay, and I'm going to turn on X-ray shading option here inside this shading menu so that I can see through this model. So here inside shading menu you can find this X-ray option, so click here. Once you activate that, you can see through your mesh and you can adjust with your reference image. So let's go to inputs of the cylinder here and let's decrease this subdivision axis to something like 12, and make sure you can give any number, but as long as it gives you a particular subdivision line at the center here. Okay, so let's say you are putting 10. With this subdivision count you are not getting anything here, so it's not a big problem, but still it's gonna create some problem when you want to delete half, because you don't have here half, so it's gonna you cannot delete half. So that's why I always keep something like 12 or any number which gives me a between line. It shouldn't be more than 12, I think, because it's again hard to adjust. If you have let's say 24 divisions, it's very hard to adjust for a base shape. So let's put 12. 12 is a good number here, and now I'm going to decrease this radius. So click on this name and hold middle mouse and drag on the viewport here in the empty area. And when you do this, sometimes you feel like it's not in your control or something, like it's gonna crazy like this. So that time just hold control and middle mouse drag. You can drag only middle mouse to change that value, but if you hold control while you are middle mouse dragging, it's gonna changing that value with some very decimal number or points. So it's gonna be very slow, so that you have the control to stop. Okay, so now like this. So the torso width, and let's decrease the height. So I'm going to set the height from this neck area till this you can say this pelvis bone area here with this line. Yeah, so let's decrease a little bit. So this bone line and the base of the neck. Okay, let's go to the side view here. Okay, let's go to shading and turn on X-ray for this view. Okay, it's perfect. Now I need some edges here, so at subdivision height, so let's put some subdivision height there. And again, I'm not going to be crazy here, just keep it simple, like 4 or 5 at start, so that we can just easily create the base here. So once I put here, once I adjust this cylinder, I'm going to start with the neck here, and I'm going to rotate it here. Let's rotate. I'm going to try this neck base here, this angle. Okay, if you cut the hair like this, you'll get this body angle here. So let's see here, and I'm going to front view. Now I'm going to scale it as my neck base. Okay, you don't have to be exactly matching here, because we are not going to create this body exactly. So now let's scale this chest area till here. Let's scale this area a little bit. So I'm roughly trying to match this reference image. Okay, like this. And now let's go to side view. Again, do the rotation here. So I'm going to rotate this line a little bit to get this flow here, and I'm going to scale it just in Z axis, because the body, now I'm squeezing the cylinder, right? The body is not exactly 100% cylinder. Okay, the body is kind of oval shape. So here let's scale it a little bit with just this axis, and let's scale it, because if you again scale from the center, you are gonna miss the front as well. Okay, so once you set the front, then just scale in particular axis, in one single axis, which is Z in this case. Now I'm moving this to get this line of action, or get this gesture of the body here. Okay, and let's rotate it. Now I'm using my shortcut, which is E for rotate, W for move, and R for scale. So just rotate it and scale it. So once it's done, now I'm going to create this deltoid and this part, bottom part. So let's put this line at the armpit area, and I'm going to add one edge here. You can see this bone, colored bone here. Just add one edge there. So let's go to edit mesh and insert as loop tool. Sorry, go to mesh tools and insert as loop tool. Click on there, and now you can drag on any edge. So I want a horizontal edge loop, so I'm going to drag on a vertical loop here. Okay, so it's gonna like cross it, or it's gonna like divide it like this. So let's put it here at the clavicle area here, and I'm going to extrude this area. So I'm gonna put one edge here. So when I put edge, you can see, so I'm inside my perspective. Let's turn off this X-ray. Now I'm going to put one edge here at the center. So I'm going to I can put here like this, but I'm going to turn on one option inside that insert edge loop tool, which is insert with edge flow. When it on and you are like adding one edge loop, it's gonna average the shape, or it's gonna maintain the shape. It's gonna try to create a round shape. Okay, so again, it's not that important, you can do this manually, but I just wanted to show this option. It's very useful. Let's reset it. Okay, and now I have this side 4 face. I'm going to extrude for that deltoid. So before I extrude, I want to make this shape a little bit rounded. Okay, so let's make this shape a little bit rounded. So I'm going to move tool and double click on this move tool to get the tool settings option here. And now I have selected world here, so you can click on this little triangle and change this to component. Once it's set to component, you can see the move tool changes. Okay, once it world, you can see it's aligned to the world axis. So let's change to component. Now you can see it's now allowing me to change the vertex on the surface direction here. Okay, it's very useful sometimes. Okay, so here I'm trying to like do a round shape for that hand or deltoid extrusion here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfectly round or something, just okay. Now reset it here, close it. So I'm gonna extrude these 4 faces. So again, let's go back to front view, and I'm gonna extrude it from edit mesh, extrude, and you'll get this manipulator. Just click on this icon, little icon, so that we are going to get the world axis move. Click here. Now you can see the extrude is showing world axis move. Now move it like this. Okay, now this is our deltoid piece, so I'm going to adjust it like this, and the hand would come from here. Okay, so let's go to perspective view. Again, you can see it's going straight like this. So we are going to just double click to select this small edge loop, move it forward, move this. So from top view you can see it's like this, and again I'm going to move this a little bit. So basically I'm trying to make it a little rounded shape, organic shape. Okay, so this is my deltoid part here. So I'm gonna delete this half, so I'm not going to do this side again. So we are going to work one side. Okay, so here I'm stopping this video. In the next lesson we are going to do the leg part here at the bottom part.